On today's video, I'm going to share a story with you that many people may find very corny and hokey. Others, I'm hopeful that you'll say that's kind of cool and I can relate to it. But either way, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for finding our channel. If you have not yet subscribed, I hope at the end of the video you'll say, you know what, let's give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Maybe share this video with your friends on social media. I'm a lifetime lover of the great outdoors. I grew up camping and hunting and fishing, and when my daughter, who is now 30, and she's a mom and a wife, and she's a full-grown woman, when she was a little bitty girl, when she was 5 years old, I wanted to instill in her a love of the outdoors. I had taken her outdoors before in boat rides and things, and she was beginning to get it, but she had never been deer hunting. So I'm going to take her deer hunting. So 25 years ago, picture this little bitty 5-year-old girl, she and her daddy. It was going to be a one-night deer hunt. We left San Antonio in the afternoon. We're down here in Texas, but a cold front had blown in. It wasn't super cold, but it was pretty chilly. For a little child, it was cold. And I said, you can go and do anything you want. You can go throw rocks. You can just don't get lost. Here's where camp is going to be. So I was setting up tent, and she, Daddy, yeah, I can hear you. And I'm getting the tent ready and getting the sleeping bag zipped together and the fire pit ready. I got everything ready, and she's out doing whatever she's doing. And she was having a ball. So that night, I'm telling her stories. And about half of them I made up. I just came up with stories off the cuff. And the next morning we got up early because I want her to watch her daddy shoot a deer. That at the time when I was a young man, that was so important to me. I want her to watch her daddy shoot a deer. So I had the deer blind picked out. Living here in Texas, we hunt down here in these boxes. Essentially, it's a box. We call them a deer blind. And this one was up on a tower. You'd have to climb up a ladder to get in. So we had this tower blind already located. We knew where we were going to hunt in the morning. She didn't care. She just wanted to be with her daddy. Woke up super early. It's dark, 30. And I made her a cup of hot chocolate, and we snacked on some things. I said, we got to get up to the deer blind, and I'm going to leave you up there while I go and park the truck. So I had a backpack full of goodies and the thermos full of hot chocolate and my rifle and my daughter, and went up there and I shoved her up the ladder, and she climbed up the ladder, and I'm right behind her making sure she doesn't fall. She gets in the blind, and she is noisy as all get out. Hitting the side. She doesn't mean to be noisy, but she's a 5-year-old. She's never done this before. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's dark now, but as soon as it gets light, these deer, we're not even going to see a deer because she's so noisy. I did not want to get on her. We got up into the blind, put the rifle leaned it up in the corner. I said, sweetheart, I'm going to go down. I'm going to park the truck, and I'll be right back. And so here's your flashlight. I left her a flashlight. I said, don't touch that gun. And so I go down the ladder, go get the truck, and I park the truck 100 yards away, and I walk back, and I see this light going like this, shining the flashlight, making noise. And this little girl was making so much noise, I'm thinking I'm never going to see a deer if she's going to shine that flashlight and make all this noise. But I get in there, I don't get on her. I just sit there, and it's, come on, the sun is getting ready to rise, and the deer are going to start moving, and she's talking and making noise, bumping. She doesn't mean to, but and I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to let it go. The deer are supposed to show up. If they show up, great. And if they don't show up, that's fine too. And all of a sudden she says, Daddy, I'm cold. And it was a little chilly, but for a 5-year-old, I guess she was cold. And she says, would you hold me? And she's little, 5 years old. And I'm thinking, well, the deer are going to come out any minute. If I'm going to shoot a deer, I can't be holding her and shooting a deer at the same time. You know what? Yeah, come here. And so I unzip my jacket. I put her on my lap, this little 5-year-old girl. And she fell asleep in about 30 seconds, maybe less. And the deer starts showing up. She's sound asleep. And I thought, what am I here for? Oh my God. My angel, my gift, is right here, asleep in my lap. And I thought I wanted to teach her how to shoot a deer. And the deer came, and the deer went, and she woke up. She said, Daddy, are we seeing anything? And I said, yes, honey, we're seeing some deer. She just fell back asleep. Never did shoot a deer. Never even touched the rifle. We got finished, went back down, ate lunch, took the tent down, packed up the truck, went home, went to the house. Mama says, so how did y'all get a deer? Miss Katie goes, no, but I love deer hunting. And I'm thinking, it wasn't about the deer. It wasn't about that at all. It's about time. It's about fun. That was the last time my 5-year-old little baby, now a grown woman, ever was on my lap like that, inside my jacket on a cold morning, sound asleep. And I was so blessed. But I thought I wanted to kill a deer. My prize, my trophy was right here in my lap. It wasn't out there. I share that story because I think oftentimes we miss the mark. I sure thought that it was all about the killing of the deer. You know, she needs to show, learn about conservation. I'm going to teach her about safety and all these different things. She didn't care about any of that. She wanted to be with Daddy and have fun. And I think that if we can remember that children especially, beginners, this world of the outdoors it's new. Everything is new. She heard some coyotes and she swore, 5 years old. She says, Daddy, there's wolves. Yes, honey, they're wolves, even though I knew they weren't. As I said, I made up stories, but I spent that time with her. Time is so precious, and I know you know that. Hopefully you don't think this is too goofy of a story to share here, but I believe that if we were to listen to them, because they're telling us, at 5 years old, she couldn't articulate what she was feeling. But when I finally went, oh my God, it's not about those deer out there. It's not about pulling the none of that. It's about this. The light bulb went off. And from that moment on, I never tried to push deer hunting or anything at all on her except safety and fun and respect. That's it. Wasn't really difficult. She's shot a couple of deer in her life. She didn't care about doing it, and I don't push her, but she loves the outdoors, and she loves telling the story about climbing up on Daddy's lap and falling asleep. So anyway, I want to share that story with you in hopes that you can relate. You don't think I'm too big of a wuss, but post your comments. Let me know if you think that sometimes we do miss the mark, and we need to be more sensitive to the children and think, not try to shove it into them. We're going to teach you all this stuff. Teach them with love and with time and by listening to them and making things fun. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a downer. I would love to hear what you think. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. Share it with your friends on social media. I am Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you in the next video.